like I'm just dead. And when I call, it comes again. Now I see it's in my head. Yeah. There's something that saved me all the time in myself.
Huh?
It appears when I am breaking down, like a whisper in my head, from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I've got something to share. When I'm unable to speak, it's coming from somebody else. Now you know it is just stronger than myself. That's the way I have to live. Not to fall down every night. In the end, I'm not alone, and that's my light. And when I fall, it starts again. And when I feel like I'm just dead, and when I call, it comes again. And now I see it's in my head. Yeah. There's something that saved me all the time in myself. It appears when I am breaking down, whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, like a whisper in my head, when I've got something to share. You could think that I'm a freak when I'm talking to myself, but it's like I was too weak to be someone else. You could think that I'm a creep when I'm singing all alone, but it's like I couldn't see straight on my own. Hey, yeah. There's something that saved me all the time in myself. Yeah. It appears when I am breaking down, whisper in my head, coming from out of nowhere, a whisper in my head, when I've got something to share. Still don't know why I have to worry. Still don't know why I'm in a hurry. Why do we need to care about it so much? Nothing to guide me. Say can't out to see you wasting your time instead of leaving looking for a sign. You know that the tap is running out. Just have to find me. I'm nothing to believe in. Try not to think about the end. I'm not afraid and I know we rise from dust. Falling in shells. I'm not the one who needs some help. Jump in the dark and never look back. I'm not afraid and I know we rise from dust. Falling in shells. Still don't know why I should not be free. Still don't know why it's so hard to see. Why do we need to care about it so much? Nothing to guide me. Yeah, no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome in. What is this? Where am I? I don't either. I have no clue either. Anyways, welcome to Carbon Corner. It's Friday night, right? That means it's Carbon Corner time.
I got it all. I got my new design over here. It's no longer a snowman.
No longer a snowman.
Yeah. We had to mix it up a little bit. Hit him with the carbon corner.
Mix it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's your boy, Rebel Dog, aka Rebel, aka Nation Podcast host, and your boy Snow. We're back at it again. We're talking kick streaming, and we are actually going to be taking live callers into the Discord and this podcast. That's exciting, though. That's super exciting to me.
Yeah, at the top of
Can't wait to talk to people.
there is a pinned message up there. It shows a link to the Discord to where you can jump into the voice chat. No need to turn your cameras on because all it is going to be voice on your side. So no need to turn your cameras on. Anyways, as you all know, we have a new platform that came out, and it's not okay. So there's been a lot of confusion. Kick.com, that is KICK.com, not KIK. There's been a lot of confusion there's been a lot of confusion about this throughout a bunch of chats that I've been in for the last week and everything else. Everybody thinks it's KIK, the chatting app.
Oh yeah, that's been dead for since I was in middle school.
Yeah. Because everybody goes, oh, it's been around for a while, man. What'd they do? Just buy it out? And it's like, no, it's the wrong Kick.
Oh yeah. 'Cause,
we are talking about Kick. We're talking about Kick.com, the streaming service that is, I don't know.
Nah. Give them your honest opinion, you motherfucker. Because
No,
we spent 2 hours in this voice channel the other day.
Dude, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There needs to be a platform out there that can keep up with, or do better than Twitch, for sure. I totally 100% agree on that. I think it's so scary. It is very scary, and this is the reason why. We'll get into that later on. I'm going to get into it right now. But anyways, for those of you who don't know what Kick.com is, Kick.com is a site that was created after, okay, get this, keep this in mind, was created after gambling was banned on Twitch. It was fathomed up by Trainwreck, which is a big casino slot player on Twitch. And
Why you gotta repeat it?
because you never know, somebody might throw it out of proportion. But it was a big streamer, or a casino streamer on Twitch. One of the top, the top casino streamers. But there was a reason why he was the top. He was backed by Stake.com, which owns Kick.com.
Yeah. All the boring info.
But we gotta have the backstory before we can get into a deep conversation.
You're right.
But no, like I said, I am all for streaming platforms that come up to try to help creators out to make it easier for them to get discovered. I'm all about diversifying your content to other platforms. My biggest thing is I'm seeing a lot of people jumping ship full-fledged, just jumping right into the waters, and that is a scary, scary situation for them, thinking. And the reason why they're doing this is because in the DMs or the emails that they are getting, because Kick is emailing people, emailing streamers, emailing or DMing them on Twitter and everything else, telling them to come over to Kick, giving them the incentive of a 95-5 split on subs. It's easy to get your subs. 75 followers is all you need. There's no watch hours, no nothing like that. But you say we'll get into the 95-5 split. Why I think it will not sustain itself in 6 months to a year. If it does,
all right.
If it does, I will get into that also. But anyways, my opinion on Kick is it is a great idea. It is a copy and paste. It is, to the T, right down to TOS. They put no effort into doing anything, and the biggest scare and my biggest worry about Kick is the lack of moderation of their channel. It is total fucking chaos over there. All right, go Snow. I'll let you go now.
All right.
But yeah,
All right, y'all. It cuts me off again. You son of a gun. All right. Well, all right. My opinion on Kick is several things. Everybody knows I don't have really strong opinions on things. I can be swayed, right? I can be swayed. Oh man, that's a good idea. Yeah, I can see why that's this way or that way. My opinion on Kick, right, is that it's never a bad idea to jump into something as well as what you're doing, right? So if it's new, right, you could jump into it, see how it is, test the waters, just like Sparvy said, and see where it goes. I mean, with all the tools available right now, man, you could do it all at the same fucking time like Ninja. But in my personal opinion is that you could do it at any time. Why are we... First off, Rebel, we need to be in the cast. This one's the open channel. We're going to drag people into the call.
But you can't do that. You've got to be in one or the other. No, you got to be in this one or the other one.
No, I can drag people in.
I know, but I can't hear them, and you wouldn't be able to hear them.
I can hear them. I'm in the Discord call.
No, we're in the corner. We're in the Carbon Corner
Carbon Corner caller. We are Carbon Custom Cast. Anyway, the Carbon Corner host is where we need to be.
Well, I know, but we'd have to pull people into that channel for us to hear them.
Yes, and I have it up on my side. That's what I was going to do for us.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh, well, it don't matter.
I'm sorry. The issue I'm going to run into is like people just hopping in randomly. And that's not good. That's no
I got
bueno.
you. We can switch.
Hold
on, momento.
Are we able to?
Yeah, hold on, momento. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Technical difficulties. Hang on.
We're going to be switching over. Give me a second.
My bad. I wasn't even thinking about
I can drag
that.
us into it. I can drag us into it. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Boom.
I just need to pull that one up.
Just gotta get camera set up. Are you good?
Yep.
All right. 10-4 on the road, ready to go.
I just need your camera.
My head's probably gonna be sideways.
Turn your camera on.
It'll be all right. Oh shit, my camera's not on.
No, it goes off. When you move. It goes off when you move.
Okay. Boom, we here.
All right.
I know, Sparvy. I was like, oh, what are we doing? Like, can they hear me or no?
Yeah, they can
Sitting
hear
here
you.
talking to myself like a doofus.
Yeah, they can hear you.
Okay, y'all, we here.
All right. Sorry about that.
Let's act like that didn't happen.
Nah, you didn't see shit.
If you want to jump into the Carbon Corner caller,
Which is the Discord
VC,
link.
and then I'll drag you in, okay?
Which is the link
I didn't
above.
realize we were not.
Yeah, my
Another
bad.
link.
I actually jumped in the wrong one. It was my fault. But the one that's above, pinned to the top of the chat, for anybody that is not in the Carbon Discord, that is the invite code to that channel alone. It is only good for a few hours and then it dissipates. So
I think oh, bubbles.
all right, sorry. All right, we're
All
going.
right,
Let's go.
I'm
What?
gonna bring back into the Twitch chat here real quick. Dang, a lot of money sitting here. Owner and GM, Door Donkey, you are mad cute. Sparvy, I see you. Bubbles, I see you. Normally what we do is we wait till the end to kind of conversate, or you can jump into the VC and bring up topics. You don't have to talk directly into the Twitch channel. You can come talk to us. You get a frame of 2 minutes. We'll drop you down into the VC and you can go right into it. We'll welcome you in, etc., etc. We're kind of turning this into a radio station in a way. All right. So back at it. My opinion on Kick is I think it's a great platform right now. I don't think it's built properly just yet. I think it's going to take some time, just like any other streaming platform. It's brand new. They released it almost within a month of him even tweeting about it, right? And then all of a sudden, everything was just being shoveled out the door. Oh, now you can stream to it. Now, you can get the 80 or 95 5 split, blah, 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 blah. we spoke about this before. Finances probably is not going to end up in the, correct at the end of the day. I think it'll come back to bite them, but there's other ways around that. We spoke about that too. We'll get into it later. Biggest thing is exactly what you said. There's no real moderation unless you have one person moderating or two people, three people, whatever, already designated, and that person is active in your chat. They have to be active from start to finish almost, because they are the only way that messages can be deleted or that person banned from your chat. So that is an issue, right? So when it comes down to it, it is a copy paste in both of our opinions here of the Twitch navigation type of streaming side, right? It has kind of the same layout. It does. It truly does.
Which, I mean,
but I think it'll change.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing because, I mean, everybody copy and pastes Twitch's UI because Twitch's UI is open source and it's available to anybody. As long as you have the developer code or the developer key, you can do anything with Twitch that you want to if you know what the fuck you're doing. I have a developer key on Twitch. I can go in and make my own bots. I can make my own commands and everything else to run my Twitch channel if I knew what the hell I was doing.
You can also create extensions. So those little type of boxes that you guys see that pop out.
Yep.
Developers can actually create those, but they have to be approved by Twitch before you can actually use them. The bots themselves don't exactly have to be approved.
Yeah.
That can just be initiated by you now, or the developer, But if you're that smart, good for you.
Yeah,
I'm not that
exactly.
smart.
I'm not either. The only reason why I have a
But,
developer
yeah.
key on Twitch is for my website, because I have things that come over from Twitch onto my website, so I have to have that key. But no, I mean, all right. Somebody said that they updated their when did it show that they updated their TOS? Because the last time I see is February 1st of 2023, and it was the exact same one I read 2 nights ago. So is there something I'm missing that they have not updated since then, or is it not on their TOS page?
I mean, I think we're looking past like the actual point of the matter is that they do not want to enforce their TOS yet because they do not have the viewership or the streamers on the platform for them to make more money. So they're banking, right? They're banking that they are just trying to bring in a shitload of people into the platform. That's my opinion. I mean, that's the only way you can make any sort of money back, like at all with it. Now, you brought up a point the other night whenever we were on here. I think it was Sunday. We were on here Sunday doing the customs, and then afterwards we were just sitting here chatting. You guys see in the platform itself, up in the top right-hand corner, it says wallet.
Nope.
Anybody know what that is for? Anybody actually stream on the platform and actually had to use that? Because
Well, I mean, Twitch has a wallet too,
I'm
but
not-
it doesn't. This one's in a different area.
But what we're trying to say is, yes, they are going to create and have a cryptocurrency. And like that's what it has to be.
Yeah, it's in their TOS.
You know, Stake is a cryptocurrency gambling site. You can use your crypto to use, whatever. Illegal in the US technically, but there's ways around it. There's no way for them to kind of enforce that because you're not using actual money, and there's no parameters about using and gambling your crypto. There's just yes, they could possibly get you, but I don't know the terminology in crypto for them to actually be able to use it. But either way, we think that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to encompass you getting a bigger split, or the finances from your stream will be able to be uploaded and utilized as the crypto. They're going to get an exchange for any type of person that's actually using and spending their money into subscribers or anything like that. If you guys don't know, some crypto it's a very difficult conversation because I do not know all the information on crypto, and I don't think too many do. But
It's air.
anytime, yeah, anytime somebody actually spends or uses their credit card in any sort of fashion, there's a fee that comes out into like the metaverse. I don't fucking remember. Besides all of that, there's a way for them to make money off of that crypto, right? Fruit Lab does it. That's how they make money as well. They have their own crypto on the market. Fruit Lab is also a social media site. If you guys ever check that out, we were partnered with them. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna say nothing, okay? But we're no longer partnered with them. Yeah. They're from the UK. Anyway, so they utilize the crypto to do all that. Back to Kick though. What is your opinion on all of that though, Rebel? Like personally, would you be okay with that? Do you want to see crypto being utilized in this?
No. Just for the simple fact. I mean, in this platform, if they want to use crypto, fine. I mean, like I said, I don't have a problem with the platform because right now I look at this platform as like you remember what was it, the old cartoon Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer where they had the land of the misfit toys? This is what Kick is to me. Aiden Ross is over there, you know, which is like totally screwing the platform. And all these ones that are getting banned over here on Twitch are going over there, you know.
I don't think we can say his name out loud.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot.
Let's do this. Whatever. You guys get the point. There's just a bunch of fucking
we're not
fruitcakes
interacting with him. We're just but yeah. But no, I mean, like I said, having a platform for people that, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad platform. I mean, I think it jumped in way too fast, and I think somebody said about, who was it about? I think Sparby was the one talking about their viewership. Yeah, main concern having 10 to 20 viewers on my first stream was a random and unscheduled. Okay, back in October when they went live, I literally did. I went on because I got a DM from them in Twitch in Twitter because they DM'd a lot of creators on Twitter. I got a DM said, "Hey, try Kick," and then so I started listening to all these other people talking about Kick. So I went over, signed up, was looking at the platform. There was less than, I would say, probably maybe 1,000 channels on there at that time. They had viewership of over 100 and some thousand people on these bigger name streamers that were over there. But I'm like, oh, okay. So I got on Twitter and I go, yeah, you know, Kick, you know, I'm not saying it's a bad platform, I'm not saying it's a good platform, but you know what? You got a view botting problem. And they responded back and they admitted they had a view botting problem and they were taking care of it. So yes, there is a big view botting problem on this right now because they don't have no control. They have no security. They have nothing to limit that. And y'all were worried about hate raids and everything else on Twitch. They have no security. So be prepared. That's all I'm going to say. Whoever was doing the hate raids that got kicked off of Twitch, they're going to kick. Just because they can, because there's no moderation, there's no security in place, there is nothing in place.
Mm-hmm. Only thing that's kind of secure is you getting paid, but that's the only thing that's secured.
Yeah, I mean
that we know of. I mean, shit. Until people get in there, anyway. But yeah, like, so the security ends of things, and that's for streamers, right? And BB Jess brought it up as well, and we were speaking about that earlier. That as a big name streamer, as somebody that their brand is very important, it is very difficult for moving over to a platform that just, there's really no way to moderate things or secure you as a person, right? Prevent those hate raids, prevent those toxic people that come into your chat. I don't know how many times we had to deal with toxic people coming in during, you know, Carbon Customs, and that was free to play, and not everybody had access to it, and there were still toxic people. So imagine that, but 10 times worse over there, right? And then and that's only if you have viewership that's coming over. Because let's be honest, I don't know about you, but I drive on ATS. I don't really have that many viewers. But somebody that plays Call of Duty all the time or Apex all that time, you know, that has those active viewers, you're going to get people that come in and talk so much shit and just, I don't know about you, but I kind of get bothered by it a little bit. I mean, you can say what you want, but if somebody's talking shit, it's going to get to you. It's going to ruin your mood.
And I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys were worried about viewership on Twitch because you were thinking like the hot tub streamers were stealing your views, you were thinking all these other people were stealing your views, guess what? The cryptocurrency or the casino players are going to steal your views because that is what they're going to lean to is the gambling streams. They will push numbers. They will push, well, because 90% of the gambling streams are sponsored by Stake. These people, okay, Trainwreck gets paid by Stake to play casino games. All these other streamers, the AR gets paid by Stake to play casino games. Jared FPS gets paid by Stake to play casino games. All of these people are sponsored and are getting big payouts from Stake.com to do this. So, yes, my opinion is this is going to be that's kind of like Trovo. Trovo was built as a mobile gaming site because whether y'all believe it or not, mobile is like 57% of all gaming in the world. So mobile is a huge, huge enterprise when it comes to gaming. That's the reason why they built their platform on mobile base. And that's the reason why they will lean towards more of the mobile gamer and the overseas gamer than they will, the local gamers. And I think that's what's going to happen with Kick. People might see the views for a while, but I think once their communities start realizing that there's no moderation on chat and they're being harassed by people in there with nothing, there's no safe haven like SiriBot. There's no safe haven like, your shields and everything else you have available on Twitch.
All right. Here's the other thing, right? And we spoke about this previously as well. It will come. I have to play devil's advocate. It will come.
Yeah.
Like, you can't say it's not going to because, Trainwreck knows that he's, streaming. He's a streamer. He understands this. But he's also worried about doing, well, I say Trainwreck is like the owner, but he's not really. I'm telling you right now that they're going to come in with moderation. They're going to come out with the app on the phone. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to die off like these other platforms.
No, I'm not.
Because it is backed by pretty large streamers. There's some pretty big role models, quote unquote, there.
Yeah, those kind of role models, okay.
I think it's another platform that you can multi-stream to. I don't think it's ready for full-time streaming to it. No.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay, speaking of the mobile app, everybody's like hyped about this mobile app. You know what? Until they get moderation and some type of security put in place on the channel, Apple and Android will never let that allow them on that platform. They will never have a streaming app available on the Apple or Android stores. Plain and simple.
Supposed to release last week though.
No, they won't let it because there's no security. They might they might release it. Apple and Android are, you have to follow so much. It's so hard to get this type of an app on Apple and Android. Just for the fact because there is a lot of bullying and hatred, and they don't go for that, and they take apps off of the store because of that. But like I said, it might be
Messenger on there. They used to have Facebook where it's just a bunch of fucking.
But it's moderated. It's got security. It's got security features on it. It just depends on the people that decide to use it.
And you can still say that the mods are still moderating. That's literally in the name.
No, you have to have moderation on the channel.
Approve it.
No, they won't.
I'm telling you, they're going to approve it.
It's the reason why it's not out. It was supposed to be out 2 weeks ago. It's not out. Trainwreck even said.
The app wasn't
That you
ready.
know, was you sitting in Trainwreck's house when you sit there and figured out that it wasn't going to be?
I was on the phone with him, man.
Oh, okay. I forgot to get my shit
When it went
waiters from the
down,
truck tonight.
I was in the office. I was giving him a pat on the back. I was in there.
Oh, so now we know you're employed by Kick. No wonder why you got it.
Shit. No.
No wonder why you got
Getting paid
$11 in your bank account today.
I'm getting paid negative $60. Let me tell you. No, but who forgot to pull Louts on there. He's saying his viewership's going up.
Is it real viewers though?
If you guys, yeah, I mean it's active in his chat.
So if you have 20 people, there's 20 different people chatting in his chat, or is it just two people chatting completely?
Well, what about your chat? You have
My
9
chat's
viewers.
dead.
How many people chat? That's what I'm saying, though, man. You
No, my
can't say
viewership is
that
dead.
About
I don't have any view. I have one viewer, and it's usually me in my stream.
yeah, same here. I'm Buns.
Now on the talk show side of it, yeah, I mean Friday or the
Yeah.
other night was like bomb. I averaged out 47 viewers with an average of 35.
But you're still gonna have your lurkers. You're gonna see all that. But you can't just say is his entire 20 viewers chalking in there. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't go by Kick streaming because, well, realistically, I don't get to watch too many streams.
Okay. I mean, so what are they doing
Right.
about? Okay, so let's jump onto this. Everybody loves Kick just because it's a new platform. They're paying $95.5. Okay, so how's it going to be any different with discoverability? Because that's the biggest complaint about Twitch is no discoverability. So what are they doing for discoverability purposes? How are they going to make you? How is that platform going to get you discovered?
You know how we were talking yesterday? He just released the fact that they're going to bring out a TikTok-like system within the streaming platform.
Well, that's great.
What I know about that? Absolutely nothing, but it's still more than Twitch does. Twitch is absolute buns with that. But hey, we even talked about it too. Is like they could do so much shit. They just choose not to.
All right.
Because we're just a streaming platform.
Yes, they are doing what they are required to do. They are required to get any streaming platform, Facebook Gaming, YouTube, all of them have one requirement that they feel that is justified is they give you a place to stream for free, and then they pay you if you can get your viewership up.
50%. They're making so much money
Well,
off
yeah,
of people with no viewers.
I'm not going to disagree. The payout is trash, but like I said,
And their excuse with it? What's their excuse with it?
well, a lot of it is because of, well, do you think, okay, how much do you pay for your internet?
I don't.
I pay 200
$70 or something.
I pay $220 a month for my internet because I have the highest internet we can get in our area, just for the fact because I need the upload.
Mm,
Okay, 90% of that is bandwidth that what I'm paying for.
yeah.
The other 10% is just the services and taxes and all that crap, but 90% is bandwidth. All right, so I'm paying, that's just in my area. I'm not saying because a lot of people, but a lot of people I'm getting screwed out of mine because of the fact that who I'm with, but that's the only one it's the only one we have in our area that is good enough.
Yeah, I mean, I live in a good area where most of that stuff, like the internet and stuff, it doesn't cost me as much.
So, but it still costs, right?
I get what you're saying with the bandwidth, yeah, but
Okay, they are using Amazon Web Service, just like every other 90. No, I'm talking about Kick. Kick also uses Amazon Web Service. That 90% of the world uses, your banking uses Amazon Web Service. 90% of your shopping websites use Amazon Web Service. Because if you notice, when you go to a link, like from a shopping, like not just Amazon, but anything. I don't know, what's that one?
Data centers.
I can't even remember, but I know, but what I'm saying, if you watch the link, when you click on a link, it automatically says AWS and then automatically goes to the other website. Because when you click on the link for something, it's connecting to the AWS, which is the Amazon Web Service, and then going to the link, to the website URL that you clicked on. For the fact, because when you click on the link, it is activating the AWS server, which they are housed on for payment processing, all your payment processing. Credit cards use AWS. That's the reason why Discord uses AWS. That's the reason why you see when there's like a big outage on Twitter, on everything else. If you go and look on downdetector.com, the very first thing that's usually hit hardest is AWS. And when AWS goes down, the entire world is affected.
Yeah, I mean, I live here. I want to say 20 minutes away from Virginia, where majority of the East Coast, majority of data centers are right here, right? That's where most of the internet bandwidth, etc. That's where it comes from. You know, on Apex, where it's Virginia 1 and Virginia 2, it's this area. I live next to it. I actually work 2 minutes away from them. But there's other data centers there too.
No, I know that.
I just don't.
But I'm saying things like this here. Okay, so I was reading.
Tell me how Twitch isn't actually then giving you basically like a more of a discount towards that, because Amazon
I agree.
owns it.
Yeah, but they still they still have to pay Amazon.
Their
They still have
excuse-
to pay AWS, just at a discounted rate.
Sure, but at the same time, they are making tons and tons
They
of
are.
money, and they're just throwing it away.
But see,
And I just personally think that the way they're updating things, it's just not good. They don't update things for the purpose of Twitch. I don't know about you, but what have they updated recently? With all their money,
all
what
their
have they
security
really,
protocols are
truly
updated.
Okay, how do you know that? I don't
Look in
see
your
anything.
streamer dashboard. That's what 99% of the people don't do. They don't look at their streamer dashboard. Everything is in there.
I'm telling you,
People forget about
for
that.
what streamers want. It's
They want
not an
money.
Updated streaming dashboard.
They want money.
I'm talking about
I want money.
discoverability and financial gain.
All right, so you're wanting.
Yes.
Okay, so you're wanting a platform to do your work for you. You want them to make it easy. You want it to be able to just hit the go live and then just be discovered.
Is YouTube easy?
No, none of them are.
Exactly. That's my point. Is they could make it a slight bit easier on us as a streamer on their platform.
Okay, you work a 9 to 5, right? You got ghosts in your house. It's the SWAT team. They're getting ready to raid him. It's Kick. They're getting ready to knock his door down.
Well, we're gonna just drop like a fucking bowling ball on the fucking ground. I don't know what the hell that was.
But I mean,
Goddamn
okay.
neighbors. I get what you're saying, and I keep saying this. We keep talking about it. Yes, we talk about it because that's what we do before the show. But as a Twitch streamer, what we want is financial gain and more of a discoverability aspect. How does discoverability not make them more money? It brings in more ad revenue because that's more viewership. If you're using the other stuff, the other platforms to bring people into your Twitch, they're going to start seeing that aspect of things, right? Twitter, there's more of a discoverability with hashtags and all that stuff.
Only if you use up to
YouTube,
3.
They started out with a long form content, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're adding more and more to their platform, which is exactly what Twitch should be doing. But they continuously just worry
I
about
agree.
security.
Well, that's because that's what everybody was bitching about there for almost 2 years when they were being hate rated, that they weren't doing enough for security purposes. So they brought on the security. You know, they secured the streamers, they moderated the channels, they got everything set. I'm not backing Twitch, not 100%. I do not back Twitch because yes,
No,
I do believe they could do a lot better. But what I'm saying though, as a bit in a business and a business owner and a business manager standpoint, it's just like any other employee, and we're not employees. I want to get that straight right now for all you think that you're employed by Twitch. You're not employed by Twitch. You're not employed by Kick. You're not employed by YouTube. You're not employed by...
You're a contractor.
You're an independent contractor. Look that up, figure it out, and then maybe you'll understand how to make some more money at the end of the year.
to reference it, guys, and kind of bring your head into that aspect of things. Carbon, right? We're the business. We contractually sign members. They are their own business. We are contracting them to work for us, almost, right? In a businessy aspect of things, that's kind of how it works. We do not employ you, right? That's the reason why we don't take money from you. That's why we don't take financial gain from you. Nah, that's just
Unless you want to give it to us.
That's kind of how it's related. Yeah, I wish they made fucking money. I need Rebel Dog to sell Tangy Explosion.
Like, I just want to get paid.
That's how we make money, and then we give all of it away to the streamers. But that's kind of how that works, right? Here, I'm gonna read Lucifer's message here because he put a lot of time and effort into that message, and then Bubbles also DM'd me, so I want to bring that up. They should help the streamer like TikTok does, etc. With no harm intended. Snow is the younger generation, and Rebel is definitely the older generation. He's calling you old, bro.
I am. I'm not even a boomer if you think about it.
Where it becomes what helps me helps you versus you just aren't putting in work for it. That's what this seems like. Yeah, in a way, I'm trying to wrap my head around that comment.
No, okay. What I was saying is, it's like, okay, we all know. Okay, going back to Streamer 101, if I'd have known this back 4.5 years ago when I first started streaming, I'd probably be a lot bigger and a lot more further along than what I am today. Because I've only started learning this in like the last couple of years and really started deep diving because I'm that kind of person. But streaming is hard. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't matter where you go. You can jump ship to the biggest, baddest platform in the world. Streaming is hard.
It's not platform basis.
No, it's not.
You basically gotta find your niche in anything that you do. In life, in general, you gotta find your niche. Me and Rebel, we could talk for hours, and that's our niche, right?
Yeah.
Like, we could sit here and talk. We go into a tangent about how Twitch gets paid money. Like, nobody cares, but that's what we do. We can talk about it. But you got to find your niche in it to be able to grow. So, like, with me, I fuck with Twitter a lot. I got 4 accounts on there, and I fuck with Twitter. Right?
Oh.
TikTok, I fucking hate. I can't get on there. I mean, I post my shit, but most of that's just promoting carbon shit. I tried it. I'm not good with that.
Well, to tell you the truth,
but I'm also not a content creator.
Okay, on the TikTok side, there is a lot of people that are jumping ship on TikTok because they're tired of their UI based moderation. You know, it's where you can get people are getting banned, completely banned from their lives, which is taking away basically. Okay, this is like being banned on Twitch. If you got banned on Twitch, you can't stream on Twitch. You can't be talked about on Twitch. You can't be promoted on Twitch. If you have friends, I mean, look at Dr. Disrespect. We can say his name now because he is no longer banned on Twitch. He just doesn't stream over here. But just look at him. He could not stream with Tim the Tap Man. He could not stream with any of those people that he streamed with on a regular basis when they were over here. You know, that's what happens with TikTok. I mean, you get banned. Okay, let's say you're getting 100,000 views on your videos. You're getting 5K, you know, just a random very high number. You're getting 5K views on your lives. Okay, you say one thing that is not even offensive or anything else, and somebody mass reports you, the UI kicks that and bans you. Then it goes to an appeal process by a real human. The human being will look at what has happened, and if you are a big enough creator, if you are a 5,000 or 1,000 plus viewer live streamer, they will reinstate your account. But if you are a 10, 20 or whatever, they're not going to reinstate your account.
They could give 2 flying fucks.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now that every platform is going to be ad based. Kick will be ad based. So you're not going to get away from the ads.
Yeah, exactly. Legit James, thank you so much for the follow. Deceptus, thank you so much for the follow.
Hey,
I apologize. I don't
let's
think
go.
we have
There's no
up with there.
No, I need to get logged back into Stream Elements to get all that put back up, or Nightbot, whatever you
I forgot. Anyway, Chugga Brucey's, I don't have any beer. I was supposed to order beer, I completely forgot to do that. I was laying in bed trying to take a nap before we got in here. So we're drinking some drink freshen up, trying to get us back on our high here. But anyway, guys,
Screwball
our
whiskey, man.
show normally lasts an hour. I don't know about you, Rebel, but there's so much more to talk
Oh,
about.
no.
I'm really okay with
Ain't doing nothing.
chilling out and keep chatting. I know you got your thing at 10, but biggest thing with Kick though is the moderation, right? Here's the kind of the rundown. So moderation, finances, right? People love money. I love money. You love money. All of us love money. We would love to have more money. But truthfully, we also have to worry about our security as a streamer. I don't want to be DOSed. All that stuff. But it's crazy to me that I don't know what kind of strong take you truly have on Kick, but I think we both can agree at the end of the day, it's not a platform to just drop all your cards in.
No. And they should be nowhere.
New.
That should be nowhere. I mean,
Yes.
anybody that streamed on Mixer should have learned that lesson.
Us both, and many people. But never drop all your coins in one basket. Always diversify. Always make sure you are on several platforms, as many platforms you can get onto. It never hurts. A platform might shut down, but guess what? You already have everything else lined up. You should be creating your content in TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Fruit Labs. There were several more. I'm missing a bunch, but there's so many out there, y'all. So many. Just get out there. Show the world who you are as a streamer, as a creator, as a person. Always make sure that you're showing the world your personality. You have to have some sort of personality, right?
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Rebel, but I sure the fuck hate going into a chat and it's mellow. I'm good. My type of content is absolute rowdiness, absolute craziness. I love that type of vibe. It probably doesn't help that I have ADHD. So I'm all over the fucking place, but you got to find your niche.
Yeah.
You always have to find your niche, y'all. And that's what it always comes back to. Whether we're talking about platforms, creating your own content, what platforms you should be on, all the topics that we've talked about. You got to have some sort of niche if you want to grow. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm sitting at right now, big dog. Kick.com, multi-stream to it. That's my biggest concern with a lot of people. People have jumped shipped entirely, and it kind of hurts. I mean, we've had a few people in Carbon do that as well, but I think they're back on to doing both. Hey guys, this show, you guys can hop into the Discord. You guys can talk to us. We'd love to have you on. If you guys want to chit chat with us, come on. Just hop on over to the Carbon Corner caller. That is a fucking tongue twister if I've ever seen one.
Like I said, even if you're in the Discord, if you click on the link that is pinned to the top of the chat, it will bring you into that Discord. It won't make you sign up or anything else. It'll just bring you straight into that voice channel.
Spidey's in here. Spidey, hello. Nice to see you again. The best ones that keep you engaged and wanting to keep watching. I love when streamers are loud and funny, but not like overkill. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I hate the ones that are basically ear raping all their viewers. That is horrible. I don't like the people with screeching alerts that I'm sitting here half asleep on my bed, trying to support you, and then all of a sudden you have a screaming child in the...
My dog's barking in the background.
Well, you can't really actually hear them as much, man.
Not on Discord, but I know the stream can.
But yeah, it's it's truthfully up to you guys. If you want to grow, if you want to learn anything, that's what Carbon Corner is all about. We don't know it all. We sure the hell don't know everything. We kind of give you guys a general overview on. I'm normally the antagonist. He's normally the protagonist. And we try to go and drop ideas back and forth.
All right, so this is kind of what I mean. Going back to the 95-5 split, that's one thing that is bothering me. I mean, like I said, go over to Kick, get your name established and everything else. If you're getting viewership over there, great. But put something on your channel. But make if you stream on Facebook, God help you, make Facebook your your main platform. If you stream on Twitch, make Twitch your main platform. Especially if you've been over here a while and you're already established. If you get 5 viewers on Twitch, you're doing better than most people. You're doing better than me. But if you get 5 viewers, if you have an established platform on Twitch, if you've been over on Twitch for, let's say, a year, don't kill your Twitch. I mean, because Twitch is not going anywhere. Maybe in 5 to 7 years, maybe they're going to start struggling. Just for the fact because it is so easy to start making all these new platforms, and somebody is going to find that golden goose that makes it where everybody wants. I'm not saying it's never going to happen. Kick might be it, but they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to do it. But no, I mean, okay, so this is it. Okay, so the 95-5 split. Okay, so there's somebody here. It says somebody was asking what it costs per month to run an AWS server. Okay, granted, like I said, Twitch gets a discount. Kick does not get a discount. It says we paid $11,000 a month to host 500 gigabytes in AWS. So they're paying $11,000. I'm going to say that's a good estimate. Okay, just say $10,000 a month just to have the server, which I guarantee it's probably a hell of a lot more because of the amount of traffic they have on here. Because you're paid by CCV. But, so, and not only that, okay, so Kick has 2 servers. Kick has a server in LA, and they have a server in Barcelona. Why do they have a server in Barcelona? Because it is illegal in the United States to have a gambling server over here. You cannot do online gambling in the United States. The server has to be off-site, which that's the reason why it's in Barcelona. That is where Stake is at. But so they have 2 servers. They have the LA-based, which is where Trainwreck lives, or the California-based. I don't know exactly where he lives, but I know he lives in California. But so you got those 2 servers that, they're paying AWS, I want to say probably on an average of anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a month right now. There's no grace period. There's no 30-day trial. There's no nothing else. They probably had to put a down deposit on the fucking server to keep it going. So with that, if they're paying out 95% of their income, which I granted they may have it, but they're being financed by Stake right now. Stake, okay, when I looked up their business portfolio, they have $5 million in working capital right now. So $5 million. Trovo had $50 million when they started. Trovo is no longer backed by the company that gave them the $50,000. They are on their own. That's the reason why Trovo's failing. Because they're not paying their creators. But okay, so you have the 95-5 split. Okay, so their whole basis behind the 95-5 split, from what I've read, from what Trainwreck has said, and what Stake has said, and what some of the other people that are involved with the management side of Stake, they are hoping that they gain enough subscription traffic and everything else for that 5% to be able to take care of all operating costs. Yeah, okay, anybody that's ever been in business, okay, convenience stores pay, okay, when you go to a convenience store and you buy a candy bar, you know the reason why it's higher at a convenience store than it is at a grocery store, because a convenience store charges 14% upmark on what they do. So my biggest thing about the 95-5 split is I think they're lying to these creators, unless they are going to drop the whole cryptocurrency thing. if they drop it within 6 months, saying, "Oh, by the way, we are switching to crypto," just like D Live has, that way, yes, they will be able to sustain a 95.5 split because crypto goes up and down on a minute basis. You could be a millionaire 1 minute, and 5 minutes later, you could be, living under the bridge with, Johnson or something like that. I don't know. But, so, I mean, that's my whole thing on the 95.5 split. I believe they're lying to the creators. They are, and I've got this from reputable partners that have been approached by Kick. Not going to give out any names, anything else, because I want to get them in trouble. But they are offering them up to $30,000-$40,000 to come over and stream on Kick. I had one the other day I talked to that they were offered $20,000 just to come over and stream on there for a while, just to get a feel for it, just to bring their community over. $20,000. So they're offering these bigger name streamers. They're paying, and supposedly the rumor is Ninja's going over there. That's just a big rumor. I don't know. He jokes about shit like that all the time, so I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm okay with one to be a bridge gremlin troll, whatever you want to be. What? Oh, I must be talking with him on
He wants to be a part of all of it. I passed them gremlin bridge trolls. They ain't looking too hot over there in DC. I'll tell you that. Especially when it rains.
What I'm saying is, if you want to stream over, I'm not saying don't stream over there. I never once said don't stream over there. I said just don't think you're gonna. I mean, you might make it big for, So if you're averaging 5 views, 1 view, 2 views, 3 views, and all of a sudden you get 100 views, 20 views, because I see a lot of these streamers, and now I'm looking at them right now that were on Twitch only averaging 20, 30 views, and they're averaging 130 some views over there. But I guarantee they're partner streamers, and I guarantee they took the $20,000 payout to go over and stream on Kick, because most of these streamers were hurting and needed the money, and $20,000, goes a long way if you know how to use it. But
hey, man.
Oh, thanks, Barbie, for being here, though, man. I appreciate it.
I'll take it. I'll take $20,000.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
but I'm not getting offered it.
I mean, either. But, so, these people are, and they're targeting a lot of these partnered streamers. But like I said, the fact is that a lot of those streamers that went over the first the so-called creator of Kick actually violated his own TOS. During Super Bowl, they streamed the entire fucking Super Bowl on Kick on their channel.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Do you realize? Yeah, that's what they're saying. Do you realize if that gets out to the NFL, Kick will be gone tomorrow? Because NFL will come in and sue the crap out of Kick for copyright infringement, and also sue the streamer. So the streamer will be gone, and there's no fighting it. You cannot fight it. You're not going to fight an individual like the NFL. And all of the broadcast, so they're coming over here streaming live to 10,000 people for free. They're watching it for free when all these people are playing. We watch it free too on TV, but the point is, they're not gaining. Let me break that down for you. The reason why it costs so much, $5.7 million for a 30-second ad on the Super Bowl this year, is because they were expecting so much viewership. TV advertising is based on a viewership model. So they're going to sit there and say there's 450,000 people that are going to be tuning in. So what they do is they take like last year's average and the average before, and they average it out what they might think. Plus, I think they add a few depending on the circumstances. And that's how they base what it costs per CCV for an ad on, because everything's CCV. Well, if you don't know what CCV is, it's basically continuous viewers, people that are going to watch it continuously. But that's a whole nother fucking deep subject. So that $5.5 million that these people like Budweiser, everything, and they can come back on Kick. They can come back on those streamers saying, hey, you stole 10,000 viewers from us, we want our $7,500 a fucking viewer. You have no idea how much. That's the reason why y'all need to quit streaming shit on Twitch or any channel like that, because those companies can come back and sue your ass.
Yeah, Twitch bans any streamer, even with say like any sort of NFL game.
Yeah.
It's automatically banned. I mean, I was in somebody's channel trying to watch a Eagles game this year. And I typed in like Eagles versus New York Giants game or something, like where I couldn't watch it, right? Because I didn't have whatever. And I literally watched him get banned live. His channel shut off, and then I typed up his name again, and it said this Twitch streamer has been banned, or we can't locate it.
Yeah, you must be looking at another castle or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
If you ever see that on anybody you come up on, that means that they're no longer on the platform. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, I watched a few people, not going to call out names, but somebody was trying to watch The Mandalorian over there one day. You can't do that either, because it states that is in their terms of service, under their copyright. But I think it's what a lot of people don't realize is they do not read terms of service, period. They just click, okay, I agree. Okay, I agree.
Or I wouldn't say that. I think they know it's not okay, but
Yeah.
they also don't think getting banned would happen to them,
Yeah.
right?
And not only that,
I've
it's
never been banned. Nothing can happen to me, like that childish type thing. Before I was actually streaming like movies and shit on my Twitch too. But even now, Discord has that where it'll black out your screen. Say if you have Netflix up, it'll black it out. I mean, obviously you can stream it some other way, but we're not getting into that. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to continue talking about Kick. I think that they would have a good platform if they get those things situated. Truly. Yeah. But I'm not going over there full time.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I tweeted out the other. This is the reason why this whole conversation really is prevalent to us is because I tweeted out. You know me on Twitter. I tweet out shit all the time. I said I'm no longer streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Kick from here on out. And then I get a DM not even like 3 minutes later. Rebel's like, "You can't be serious." I'm like, "No, it's my Twitter, bro." And no. What I did was
What's up, Door Donkey?
I said some other shit. I was like, "Yeah, man, they got a 95 service, and this and this and this." And then I was like, at the end, I'm like, "I'm just fucking with you."
I mean, that's.
But I am multi-streaming it.
Yeah.
I do multi-stream to Kick. I mean, it doesn't hurt me at all. I mean, it is against TOS on Twitch, but
I mean, there's a loophole there.
Get viewership
because I don't understand. I think that's the reason why they can't enforce that, because it says you cannot stream the same content you are streaming on Twitch to another platform. But what if you start streaming on the other platform and stream to Twitch? You're not streaming that content. That's the loophole. I think it's the reason why they don't enforce it.
Technically streaming on Kick. I'm not actually affiliated with them yet, but I'm also streaming to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the only reason why Twitch has been very lenient on that part of it is for the fact because there's really no way to enforce that because they can't tell where you started. And I mean, there would be a long fucking list. You would have to prove that you started out on Twitch and went to the other channel and blah, blah, blah. They don't want to go through that much rigmarole.
Especially for CGG_Snow on Twitch. In his one solid viewer a night.
I mean, I look at it this way.
I think it matters.
I mean, the only reason why they have that in place is because they feel that okay, so if you're getting 50 views on the other channel and only 5 views on this channel, you're taking away from their ad revenue from that 45 views that they could possibly have on Twitch. Because it all comes down to money. It all comes down to ad revenue. TikTok is even moving to ad revenue. That's the reason why, the whole thing with them wanting to ban, the government wanting to ban TikTok. It's not the government. It's just that it's Facebook and Google are losing out on ad revenue because of the way they have an established algorithm for ads that they don't have. And
yeah, and they can't use it either.
Yeah, so it's taking away from their ad revenue because all these big businesses are moving to TikTok because it's growing. I mean, it's the 6th social media platform in the world right now.
And they basically get data analytics from it.
Yeah.
Right, and it's in depth. I don't know if you know this, but I personally put out, like, not ads, but I promote my TikToks. It's the same thing, and it'll give you a breakdown of everything, like male, female, age group, viewership, followage from it, all of it, and it's calculated almost to a T. Yeah. So it's good. I mean, TikTok doesn't know what the hell it's doing, but it's also killing everybody's mind. Everything's short formed.
Yeah,
everything's short formed, man.
That's the reason why it does it, because our brain only has it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, you only have an attention span of anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. That's why short form content works so well.
And most people on average can remember 3 to 6 things at once too.
Yeah. But what
I like numbers.
I did a little research on Kick. I kind of figured out too, they got a little bit of financial backing other than stake.com if I looked up their the portfolio correctly. But I looked up on was it Forbes? Or I can't remember where I looked it up. But they're basically, their board consists of there's 4 names on their board of directors. Thomas Gawicki, Robert Lord, Stephen Markowitz, and Alan Dishlip. Anyways, 2 of these are retired doctors or some type of, medical professionals. And it's funny because they all kind of retired at the same time this all kicked off. One of them is actually an ex-chief digital officer for Warner Brothers Entertainment. Which he ended his contract there September of 2020. So that might not be a lot, but a couple of these ended their contracts with the businesses they were working with in 2022, and then amazing, Kick kind of fired up in 2022. But
yep.
There's one of them that really, besides the Warner Brother dude, there was one of them that really, if it's the dude I found, because most of these guys you really can't find very, very well. But this actually had a clickable link to his LinkedIn profile on the board of directors site, which is Alan Dishlip. And he's a retired CFO and venture capitalist working on the next chapter. Oh, and that's another thing, too. When they sit there to say what they're doing next, they said they're looking for new adventures. All of them did. But basically,
that's what linked is. That's what linked is.
But basically, he created a program. There's one doctor that created a program that did bioanalytics or something like that. What was it? Artificial intelligence. He works for artificial intelligence and cybersecurity.
Nice.
So that's one person I found that was on there. The other person
who's giving you guys all those viewer bots.
Yeah. So the other person is the dude that is actually worked for as a venture capitalist. So I think they're getting a lot of their, I think they put these board of directors on there so that they could not 100% be totally connected with stake.com, even though everybody knows they're basically owned by stake.com, because every casino streamer on Kick is sponsored by stake.com. Because
Hey, Rebel.
Mm-hmm.
You think company I work for, they should probably pay me more for promoting
Who's
the
that?
business.
Kick?
No, it's on my sweatshirt.
No, heavy. Hell
What do you
yeah.
guys think? 5,000?
Yeah.
5,000, yo?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
CCV, we've been running anywhere from 9 to 11 viewers. So CCV, $100,000 or $10,000 a CCV. Yeah, come on, dude. You can get up there. Know your worth.
I'm gonna need at least 2K every Friday, or else.
But yeah, so I mean, like I said, my overall opinion on Kick, it's great because I know there's a lot of platforms that, hell, I just found one that's been around since 2016 the other day. YouNow. It's kind of based on the idea that me and Snow kind of kicked around about having some type of which somebody else, I swear to God, was listening to our stream the other night and stole our idea.
I fucking said. We fucking tweeted it out. I mean, I accidentally tweeted it out on the Carbon page, which I don't officially run, by the way. The guy was literally explaining word for word what we were talking about.
Except for he put a name to it.
Because he has a platform,
yeah,
he got more views to it. Fucking dick.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, if they put, what was it called, Twitch Stitch? I mean,
I hate it already.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if they did something like that, I mean, it's easy to do. I mean, they have the AI technology, they have everything else, they have the technology there. I think it really depends on the people they employ. I don't think it really depends on the platform itself. On any platform, it all depends on who you have running it and who you have in those departments. It's just like with any business. You know, my business in general that I work at, we have idiots that work there that should not be in the position they are because they have no intelligence for one, and they have no experience for two in business. I'm back. Well, welcome back.
What's up, Tor?
But
He changed his name, so now it's illogical.
But yeah, so I think, like I said, Twitch. I mean, my opinion is about Twitch. Everybody complains about Twitch. I loved it. Who was it that was complaining last year? She got banned for streaming nothing but Hell's Kitchen or something like that, and was complaining because, you know, got banned because she had bills coming up and she had no income coming in. Twitch didn't pay sick leave because she was sick. I was like, oh my God, y'all need to go back into Business 101. Not even Business 101, Business .0101 to learn that shit.
I didn't even go to school and I know these things.
Fuck. If you expect these platforms, none of these I mean, if you find a platform that pays you sick leave and pays you time off, then you are not an independent contractor. You're an employee of that company, which is, I don't know.
Yeah, and they don't want to employ you. They don't want to employ you, bro.
But
fuck no.
But no, I mean, Twitch, any platform does not owe you anything. They really don't. They give you a space free to stream to. Yes, would it be nice if they gave you extra stuff to help you get discovered so you didn't have to bust your ass, you know, day in, day out? You know, it's like I said, I do a lot of my social media stuff while I'm at stoplights and everything else during work, or on long drives, just for the fact because I need something to keep me awake, for one. But yeah, I do all my social media interactions during the day. And then I come home at night and do this kind of stuff with, you know, with Snow and everybody else, and get involved with things and try to run my own podcasts. I really don't give a shit about my Twitch stream. I just do it for fun. People come in, love it. I love it when they come in and talk, but, you know, I've given up on the fact that I'm never going to make it big as a gamer. But no, like I said, even the new one coming up, I know Snow gives me shit about that, about SharePlay coming up. I am an alpha creator over there along with about 50 other people. They have tested out. Supposedly it is supposed to be launching at the end of the month. They already have a mobile app in place to go along with it. Or working on, or I think they're almost got it figured out too. I mean, yeah, it's just like any other platform. It's going to take a while for anything to kick off, but you're never going to kill Twitch. You're not going to get rid of Twitch, because I'm going to tell you right now, every big streamer that leaves Twitch opens up to the door for the person that was underneath him or her. So, because there are some diehard Twitchers, I'm a diehard Twitcher. I won't leave Twitch completely, unless I get paid big money to leave. But my main focus on my stuff is I'm not going to go anywhere until iHeartRadio gives me a contract. So I want to go work for iHeart.
Yep. And then Carbon's gonna have to pay you a bigger
Fuck yeah, they
contract,
will.
man. Yeah.
Well, I could just bring Carbon with me then.
Oh yeah. They can buy us out, and then we're the official
Esports organization.
Official esports organization for iHeartRadio. Come on, boys, let's do it together.
But no, that's my overall goal. I came with that goal last year. Is like considering most of my viewers or most of my listenership from my audio podcast is on iHeart. Spotify is right next to it, but all the other ones are like really low. I don't think anybody really listens to Google Podcast or anything like that as much as they used to. iHeart's the big dog. Spotify is the next in line when it comes to podcasts. But no, I mean it's yeah. Fine, don't. I'm just afraid. Like I said, my biggest thing is I have a big heart for creators, just because I struggled to get where I'm at today, and I'm not really anywhere where I want to be or where I thought I would be by now. But I'm a lot further than where I started.
But we both have like the same premise on ideas type thing, where we both started out the same way, where we want to be like a content creator, we want to be a streamer, and then you figure out there's a huge world. There's a huge world in gaming, y'all, bigger than most people ever could possibly think that you could get into. It's about who you know and what you can learn as quickly as humanly possible, right? I had no idea about business. I mean, other than selling toe picks on Only Toes, there is no business.
You need to go see it. It's onlytoes.com/snow or /snow.
Big toe snow. Big toe snow. That's what it is.
Snowy toes.
You heard it here first, though. All jokes aside, I mean, truthfully, I had no idea about businesses at all. And I started learning from Ryan back, I like to say 6 years ago ish. Like, we tried to start up an organization. That's when, no, I didn't try to start up an organization. I had an org come into my Twitch channel, right, as I was growing and becoming better at Apex. And that's how I learned about organizations. I had zero clue about orgs. None. And then all of a sudden we got into competing. We got into all of this, and that's where I met Ryan. Ryan kind of threw me under his wing and was teaching me this shit. And he's taught me so much. I mean, so much. And guess what? Now I moved down here. I live 15 minutes away from him. We get together, we talk about Carbon, update him every other month or so, and we just keep rocking it, man. And only way I would have ever learned any of this is getting into gaming. So many people have bashed on gaming, man. They're still adults. People like at your age, Rebel, they do not understand it. You could sit there for 2 hours and explain, hey, what's up with that face, man?
At your age, Rebel, let me go get my walker and my cane going. Yeah.
It's a beer color, man. That's what it is, man.
Yeah. Hey, I shaved the rest of it off. So. Try to make myself look a little younger.
There's so many people that just don't know. I don't know. My parents took 4 Xboxes away from me. That didn't fucking stop me. I got a fucking $2,000 PC, $300 PC, 3 fucking monitors. It doesn't stop you. If you want to do something, you can fucking do it.
Yeah.
is a little motivational Friday with Snow and Rebel. If you set your mind to something, fucking learn from the people above you. Learn from people and their mistakes. Try and do a workaround where you're not going to make the same mistakes. But make mistakes.
Yeah, you got to make
It's
mistakes.
okay to make the mistakes. Truthfully. I got people that hate me and hate my guts because I truthfully have made so many damn mistakes. But I fucking learned from them. Carbon wouldn't be here if I wouldn't have made those mistakes. I'm so fucking proud of Carbon and the people in it. And people still hate and think that things can be different, things can do this, you can do that. Bring those goddamn ideas to me, okay? I don't know. I don't live inside your head. I might live rent-free. I don't know. But the only way you can do anything in this is putting yourself out there. Bring those ideas to the table. Bring, Rebel Dog brings up ideas all the fucking time to me. Iris, Rag, many of the Carbon members bring up ideas to me. I get DMs from some of our members. Hey, why don't we start doing like a streamer a week or something, and we all go and join as a community into it. That's coming to Carbon. Big shout out to Princess Jen. She brought up the idea. Big shout out to her. Rebel, you've thought of an idea. I can't really explain it yet. I don't think we should. Maybe we should. But that will be coming down the road. Drink Freshen Up. Fucking buy our Tangy Explosion, man. Because guess what? The revenue that comes from that for Carbon goes back into giveaways for our Twitch, goes into giveaways that will... Here's another idea that we thought of not even 3 days ago. Once a month, or maybe every 2 weeks, once we start getting payouts, we're actually going to designate a streamer of the month, right? That person's going to be pinned to our Twitter profile. That person's and their content's going to be posted on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok all week or all month, and that person's going to get a free tub of Tangy Explosion, maybe even Kindred Nights, hot sauce, and they're going to be able to do a big giveaway on their channel, sponsored by Carbon. And the only way that we could ever do that is because of the rest of the community and supporting it. It's all about you trying to actively get involved. Getting involved isn't DMing me, hey, how can I help, right? It's thinking of ideas, bringing them to the table, and then we execute together. And you will get the credit for it. Because Carbon, whatever you say about whatever, Carbon is ran by the members. Truthfully, Rebel, the more active you are, the more recognition you're going to get. The more ideas you bring to the table, the more you're going to move up and be recognized for it. The more work you put in, you will see, right? You will get out of.
It's just anywhere.
I mean, yes, and it's not just Carbon. Truthfully, yeah.
It just like I told him, because he's been asking me to do the GM position for a while, and I kept telling him just like, no, I got too much on my plate. See, I'm one of these. I am old school. I'm not gonna lie. I turned 50 this year. I am old school.
Sheesh.
I've run 2 successful businesses that I have basically sold off, in the last 10 years. And I know a little bit about business, not a lot. I know a little bit about business. I know how it's supposed to be run. So, but.
And we're implementing. We're implementing, man.
I mean,
this weekend we're getting together and we're going to sit down and rebuild the inner workings of the, up top, right? On how it's actually ran. I mean, the mistakes we've made in the past couple years. We're implementing things so they don't happen again. And it makes us stronger. every mistake that you make, right? I mean, Rebel, you do a fantastic job. Everybody that was involved with Carbon, period, they do a fantastic job. They're out there succeeding. People have moved on from us, and they're out there joining bigger orgs, right? Do I wish that they could stay with us? Absolutely. But we're here to make sure that the players in Carbon are succeeding enough to be able to move up in whatever fashion they believe is necessary for them to do, right? Whether that is joining TSM or FaZe or Optic or any of these big orgs, we're going to be there one day.
Yep.
It might take a few years. It might happen next month. You never know.
No, that's one thing I was
telling. We want to be prepared.
That's the one thing I was telling Snow the other day. I mean, be committed. If you're going to commit, it doesn't matter if you're volunteering or getting paid. If you say you're going to do something, do it. You know, that's what I was trying to get to when I told him that I wasn't able to help out, you know, a few months ago when he asked, because I was trying to get my stuff back under control and figure out what I wanted to do, and I just could not give too much of a full commitment to anybody. So, I mean, I've helped a couple of, you know, and I guess a lot of my helping has gone like a few people thought that I was like 100% involved and going to be there. And it's like, no, I like to help people get started. I like to help people do things, but I don't necessarily want to be a full-fledged in it, or at least I didn't. But now, you know, like I said, that's one thing I told Snow. I'll go with Carbon. Carbon's got a different vibe to it. One, they have more of a business sense. They have more of a structure, and they know what they want. And they're not they're not overloaded on what they can and can't do. They got one main focus.
We're not trying to do too many things at once because we know our capacity and what we can do because of past experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to have the right fucking people to do this shit. Truthfully, you have to have the right people.
And that just
because
goes.
If you don't have the right people at the top, that shit's gonna fail within a year or two, but it will eventually fail. I mean, you guys, I don't know how many people in the chat right now have been in orgs, but activity, things to do, avenues for success for your creators, financial gain of some sort or fashion for these people. I say for these people, but I'm generalizing things here. But there's plenty more. There's plenty more topics, right? And that's all going to be, that's more so for management side of things. But there's several different things that you have to be able to focus in on and make sure that they are correct from the top to bottom. If you don't have that, or if you don't have people that just don't want to be here, or they're here sometimes and then gone the next few days, and yeah, that doesn't work. You have to be consistent in anything you do, not just orgs or anything like that. Just, you have to be consistent, man, because expectations then get relied on by you and the other people around you. Expectations of you do happen.
Sorry, I switched the wrong channel.
This guy looking at porn.
No, it was actually
hey man, this ain't kick.com, man.
Oh hell, I thought we were on Kick. Damn, no.
Yeah.
But no, it's true. I mean, it goes with anything. Black Fox, welcome. Oh, did he follow?
Yes.
Hey, oh hi. Oh, you're already here. I see you now. Sorry, I'm looking at a totally different chat because well, apparently our YouTube didn't fire up, so I don't know if there's a problem on that side or not.
Oh, yeah, Black Fox. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, just a little bit of an out. We're hosting a call with him tonight. Well, I say we. It's me. But there's several different creators that are on the table that are joining Carbon. They have the experience, man. And this is the other thing, man. You gotta have people with experience. Good or bad experience. Experience is experience, man. And people are joining the team, and I am proud to say that.
My name is Rebel. I just started streaming today. Today's my first day. Hey, at least I didn't come on muted.
Spartan coming in with 3-month sub.
Let's go, baby.
The man, the myth, the legend. He always pops by my kick stream, even though I never do get to respond to him quick enough because I'm. Yeah, well, I don't pay attention. But big shout out everybody.
Yeah, I got to drink heavy when I talk to him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, see, you got to drink heavy.
Talking to me, you son of a bitch.
No, I'm just joking. No, it's been a shitty day. This, I really needed this to calm down.
Okay.
But no, yeah, I mean, it's just like anything. I mean, Carbon's going to go a long way. You know, and back to the Kick thing. I mean, I hope Kick goes. I mean, I really do. I hope all these platforms. I don't want to see nobody fail. Because everything, send me a shot. It's a peanut butter whiskey. Rum. And strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. It tastes like a chocolate milkshake, actually. It's supposed to taste like a chocolate-covered cherry, but it tastes like a chocolate milkshake to me.
Okay. So I tried that soda, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't help that I have GERD or the acid reflux of like an infant, right? So everything I drink makes me want to fucking burp 3,000 million times.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, that didn't taste too hot for me.
No,
that lasted an entire fucking day.
I mean, by itself, I'm not impressed with it. But I mean, mixing it with the peanut butter whiskey, I think it's with the cream and the peanut butter turns it into like a chocolatey flavor.
Oh, nice.
Reese's, no, that's what I meant. Reese's, it tastes like a Reese's cup. That's what it tastes like. But I mean, with a chocolate kick.
Did you order Tangy Explosion yet or no?
Not yet. I ordered the I wanted the okay.
On the 15th, I gotta send you.
We are okay. This, I mean, Carbon is sponsored by Freshen Up Hydration. If you guys don't know, the link is right down in there. It's been popping up left and right. Go over there and get you some tangy express or explosion. But also they dropped their cans today or last night.
Yeah, 12 p.m. Eastern.
So you can get they're kind of pricey, but I don't think it's the cans that are pricey. It's the shipping that's pricey. Because until they figure it out, they've got a base shipping rate until they can get it figured out. But you can get like 4 different flavors, or you can get a 4-pack, or you can get a 12-pack of each flavor, or a 4-pack of each flavor. Is pretty good. I've got the 4-pack teaser coming in, 1 of each flavor.
Nice. I'm telling you right now, our goal is to sell enough to be able to get cans. So that way they are more accessible. You don't have to mix them. You don't have to go out and, each morning you gotta, scoop it out, put it in your shaker, and then take it into work with you, like that sort of thing. We want to be able to hopefully have that at some point. Like that's our goal. But we gotta reach. I want to at least by the end of the year try to sell 500 tubs.
Sorry, we have an ad, ladies and gentlemen. So if you don't want to see the ads, please subscribe.
Promo. Hit him with the promo.
Like I said, I haven't accessed the back end of Twitch. I've only got the access to just to be able to stream. I lost it all when I swapped my computers around. So.
Oh, big shout out, dude. We've hit over 1,050 followers on the Carbon channel.
Nice. Let's go.
Hey man, we gotta get to 1,500. 1,500, y'all.
Well, we'll start. That's one of the things we'll start talking about and start implementing. Jen is dry scooping it. What the fudge?
Ain't no way.
She's just eating that shit dry. What the hell? Oh, wait a minute, we got an ad.
I'm doing that.
Poor.
Wait, where?
You see light? Oh, hold on.
I'm gonna need y'all to talk to Jen about explosion. He's over here dry scooping it.
Oh, Snow's got to change these fucking ads to one ad every hour instead of 3 ads. He's trying to rake in that 55%. She did last night. She straight up told me she double dipped it. Okay, we are back. Sorry, you guys. If you guys do not want to see that, make sure you sub. But you can play it back on the VOD. The VODs are ad free. Well, for the most part. But no, I mean that's what I'm saying. Is it's like you got to know your business. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're in content creation for business, you got to treat it as a business. You got to be very, very. You got to be very, very, not really like paranoid, but cautious about when you jump into new things like Kick. You got to research. Do your research. Just don't freaking jump into shit. I mean, I even encourage people when SharePlay comes out at the end of the month, research that. Research, ask the creators. There's a bunch of good creators on there. I'm a creator on there. I'm not one of their top creators, but I'm one of their alpha creators. I did a couple of their test plays. But supposedly it's opening, from what I heard from a bunch of people, it's launching at the end of the month. So, but just watch.
Bubbles reached out to me via DM. She just asked like what happened to Fruit Labs, and nothing too crazy, man. They just went unresponsive during all that. We had a business venture with them, and we invested into what they were doing, and then they just dropped off the face of the planet. And yeah, so we pulled our finances out of their company. So I'm sure they didn't enjoy that.
But yeah, no, that's it. Like I said, even when you're looking into other avenues of things, financial, don't jump on the first thing that DMs you. Say, hey, we want you to become a partnership, or because you got to be very, very careful. A lot of partnerships nowadays are just affiliates.
Oh yeah, they call partnerships, and it's just them. Hey, sell our shit.
There's another out there that has kind of like blown up. I'm not going to name their name, but they call themselves the G Fuel Killer. Everybody kind of knows who they are now. But their partnership is basically an affiliate ship base now, unless you're a big enough creator. But just be careful. I mean, like I said, my opinion on Kick, my overall opinion on Kick, no, I probably will not be streaming over there until they fix their shit. Just for the fact, because I will not be streaming my talk shows over there because I have guests that I want to protect. I will definitely never until they have a higher and a better moderation of their channels and the way they run things, and they clean up their shit over there a little bit better, and I will not stream the talk show over there. I might stream over there just to kind of see what it is. I'm not going to lie, just to test the waters, but I will not jump ship. I will not dedicate time over there. But I mean, people like BB Jess, she's not streaming over there till they correct it. A bunch of people I've talked to will not stream over there until they correct the fact that of all the crap, because it's the wild, wild west over there. And that should not, I mean, even for a brand new platform, everybody can sit there and give the excuse that it's a brand new platform. No, that's no excuse. You should never, ever start something up without some type of a business model other than copy and pasting something that's already in progress. But I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm going to keep my eye on it. And like I said, I might go over there just to kind of like say hi, how you doing? And but I know there's a lot of creators that are getting and you're seeing a lot of these creators now that used to be that are partners on Twitch. You will see a lot of the lower level partner creators over there. What do they call the T1? Is their tier 1, or is their tier 1 the highest ones? I don't know what their tier system is. I think
tier 1 is highest.
So
tier 3.
So like the tier 3 streamers tier 3 partners, which would probably the ones that average anywhere from 30 to 70 people per stream.
Oh, nice, Spartan, getting your tangy explosion.
Let's go.
Demjin just got his. He just posted on Twitter. So
they're not a level of Twitch now. I agree, Black Fox. They're not. Like I said, it's a good to get like I said, get established. I'm not going to sit there and say do not go get established, but don't. I think so many streamers are going into the idea that there's so low numbers over here and they're seeing the big numbers on there, that it's given them a false sense of hope. And but like I said, I mean, I've noticed now there is a few of them, the partner streamers over here, that averaged about 30 viewers. And now I guarantee they're the ones that they reached out to, and they reached out and offered them the 20 grand, 30 grand, whatever it is, to come over and stream. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, come on. Okay, Spartan, if Kick offered you $20,000, would you stream over there exclusively right now? Even though the way the platform's set up? Just to have the $20,000? The $20,000 goes a long way, dude. I mean, not in my household it does, but...
I think it also, I mean, for us as smaller streamers, I mean, yeah, I think we'd all take it, but for those that actually do earn money off of Twitch, I think it's a very difficult conversation they have to have with themselves and their community.
Now, if they stick to the point, what they're saying is that because one of the things that they're advertising is they listen to their community. It's easy to say that, but what community are they going to listen to? Are they going to listen to the ones that bring in the 1 to 5 to 20 to 30 viewers, or are they going to listen to the ones that bring into the thousands to 2,000s to 3,000 viewers? That's what you have to ask yourself. Are they going to listen to the smaller creators? Now, if they listen, if they did not clump everybody together, but I just have a funny feeling because of the money that is behind it. They're all about money, which every business is. But I mean, the money that is behind it, they're going to listen to the money before they listen to anybody else. So my biggest thing is watch your hearts, watch your you know, look at your conscience. See if you can consciously be over there is what the one thing is right now. I mean, there's half-naked women, literally half-naked women. Snow was watching them the other night.
I was making fun of it. I was making fun of
yeah. Sure. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, man. I talked to my wife about it, too. She popped out here after I said some about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Y'all think
like, yeah.
Y'all think the hot tub y'all think the hot tub streamers, you think Amaranth and all of them are bad? Amaranth is like an angel compared to some of these people that are over there right now.
It's actually horrifying.
And
I mean, do you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rag on it, but yeah, I mean, for those that do give a living shit about it, yeah, it's a different atmosphere.
like I said,
Like you said, misfit toys over there.
yeah.
Not just the women, dudes, all like. Oh.
But for those of you that are coming in before, when I said this earlier, it's just like, just remember, for every big streamer, I'm going to say 100 plus viewers and up that leave to go to Kick exclusively, leaves that spot open for you to take. So you can take, I mean, yeah, the pay structure is bad here, but they're going to, advertisers, sponsorships, corporations that, you know, those are you want, quit looking for, I mean, I'm not going to dish all energy drink companies are good to get people started, but start looking for bigger fish when you're looking for payouts. I mean, I'm going to have to say, and it's just not because I mean, not just because the channel itself and Carbon is sponsored by him, but Freshen Up Hydration, I've met with Jordan twice. I've talked with Jordan twice. And the only reason why...
times now.
Well, yeah. And the only reason why I really like Freshen Up is for the fact because of how they're based and how they're created and what their values are. And I don't think with Jordan it doesn't matter how big he is unless he sells out when he starts getting to the point to where, you know, because most companies do, they sell out to bigger once they figure out the point that they can't grow any further with themselves. I'm not saying he will, but, you know, as long as Jordan is in charge of everything, I do not think that Freshen Up is going to change its values any.
I think he's so invested into it that I don't think any sort of money would bring him out of that.
I mean, this is something
I truly believe because of the community that's built. The community that's built over there, that's what you want. That's what a business like us, that's what we want because that's our value.
Yeah.
It aligns. You got to look at what your value and the company's values are, and whether your avenue to success is going to align with theirs. Our community is based off of exactly that: a community, a family, growing together, working together as a unit.
That's exactly what Freshen Up is. I mean, their strong followage, they're gonna go places. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so many new ideas. Not just dead. It's not. Here's our products. Sell our shit, right?
And another thing is too, with Kick, like I said, because they are a big cryptocurrency, they rely on the crypto scene. It's plain and simple. Just for the fact because their casino streams are at 30-some thousand viewers, and the rest of the streams are at 1,000 viewers or lower. Captain, hello, how are you? Captain Doug, I like that name, Captain Doug. But
yep.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. I mean, you just got to be careful what you do. Like I said, you got to look at things when you switch platforms. It don't matter what platform you go to. Look at the value it's going to bring you. Look at if you can morally, ethically stand being over on that platform. But if you just want the money, go for it. I'm not going to stop. Nobody's going to stop you. If you went over there and try to break that 95-5 split, if you're making $100 a month compared to your $25 a month on Twitch, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't stop anybody from making money, but you just have to understand that there is a possibility that they could switch that 95.5 from dollars to crypto at any time. Because I think that's the only way they'll be able to sustain the 95.5 split. Because I don't think they're going to earn enough revenue at 5% to keep the business running unless they buy their own server base, which is going to be twice as much than what they're paying AWS. So that's got my own concern that they're lying to the streamers about the payouts. I mean, they might be paying it out now, but I mean, in the long run, I think they're lying about it. I don't think they're being totally truthful about how long that's going to last. For one, you can't gauge that. And they might blow up. They might be able to sustain off of 5%. I don't know how, and nobody else does, but they might.
It's factual.
I mean,
Nobody else does it.
I mean, I wouldn't, if I ran a business, I wouldn't be able to sustain off of 5%. My business I work for can't sustain off of 5% income or profit or a profit base. Sooner or later, you got to realize that 5% pays for the servers, pays for the employees, pays for advertising, pays for, things like that.
Yep.
Because right now they're just riding the shirt tails of Stake. So we'll see what happens when Stake is either out of it or starts hemorrhaging from it. I don't know. We'll see. They'll probably sell it off to somebody else.
Yeah.
That's what's been happening.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the only. Hold on, Captain Doug. Okay. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and close down shop tonight. We're gonna just big shout outs to everybody that came into the chat, as well as of course Carbon sponsors, Drink Freshen Up, and Kindred Nations, along with Agent Inc. That is all for us tonight. If you want to say any last words.
No, I'm good. Thanks to everybody for showing up. Like I said, we're going to try to keep these Carbon Corners on a somewhat of a consistent basis with different things.
Just not next week.
No.
Unless you want to run it by yourself.
We'll see. We'll see if anything comes up. But
follow us on Twitter to stay updated with it, along with joining the Discord, y'all. Huge thing with us, we try to let you guys know ahead of time with any issues or for any announcements. So thank you everybody for showing up tonight. We will see you guys on the next one. We're going to go ahead and raid out to iMarsh. He is the only Carbon streamer live at this moment. or previously Carbon. So we're gonna go ahead and support him with this raid.
I have to say, you raiding because I don't have the I can't do it. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Let me
I'll
know
do
when you
that.
do, and I'll kill it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic night. We will
Peace out,
see
guys.
you on the flip.
Laters.
3, 2, 1, rating.